I just got off a coaching call with my incredible clients inside of the membership, which is now closed. But we had an amazing Q&A coaching call. And it is so clear to me that people more than ever are longing for deeper levels of connection. People want to feel seen. People want to feel like they belong. People want to be connected to. In a world where, we have social media at our fingertips, it sometimes can feel really lonely. And when you don't have people in your life who get you, who understand you, it could feel very isolating. Now, when it comes to binge eating, emotional eating, overeating, you don't have these types of conversations with people in your life. And not even just food related. I mean, just the act of bringing something forward like, I feel lonely. That's vulnerable to share. But when you are around other people who get you, who might actually be experiencing the exact same thing, not only do you feel seen, but you can so much more easily get your needs met. So I was talking to a client who was sharing that she was feeling a little lonely. And, she was sharing that she doesn't really have, a lot of friends. And she is looking for more connection. And every single person inside of the program, in the Zoom chat, I'm here for you. I see you. I get you. I'm also looking for that. And why am I sharing this with you is because people don't talk about this. People don't talk about the fact that they're lonely. People don't talk about, I'm looking for more connection. I'm looking for my needs to get met. You know that you're looking for your needs to get met. You know that you're turning to food and you are using food as your best friend because you don't have that deep connection in your life. And that's important, right? It's important to have the awareness of that, but then it's also important to actually get your needs met. And growing up for me personally, I didn't have a lot of friends. I could not relate with a lot of people. I'd be the type of person that literally would be up at 5 a.m. with the birds. I'd work out. I would make a home-cooked meal and I'd go to class. And then I would literally come home, and when everyone in high school was in the atrium, just chilling and hanging out, I'm I don't want to freaking chill. I'm going to go to my dance classes, and then I'm going to go home and I'm going to study, and then I'm probably going to go to my dance lessons. I just could not relate with a lot of people, and I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. And there were definitely times where I felt isolated as well too. And I was so grateful that I was part of a community of other people at the time when I was healing my relationship with food that actually understood me, because you can't find that anywhere else. It's very rare. It's very special to be part of a group, of a program where everyone else sees you, where everyone gets you. Every single person on a call today was I've resonated with every single thing that people have brought forward. And so being around other people who get you will change your life. Again, you might even have a sibling that you might not have these conversations with, these vulnerable conversations with. We weren't taught how to even process our emotions. I talk to Andrew, my husband, a lot, and even our parents. I think about my parents. They didn't go to school, and they weren't taught, step one, okay, this is how you're feeling. This is how you process your emotions. People were not taught. You didn't go to school and get taught how to process your emotions. You weren't taught that in school. Your parents weren't definitely taught that. And so you might even not want to bring certain things up to a parent. You might not feel safe even fully expressing how you feel to a parent or even a husband, a sister, a sibling, a friend. Because one, you think that they're not going to understand. Two, maybe you have shared vulnerably before, and maybe because they haven't done this work, like they don't know what to say. Maybe you felt like invalidated. Maybe you brought something forward that was upsetting you, and they're like, oh, stop making it such a big deal. Like, you're fine. And you're like, but I'm really sad. Like, my feelings are hurt. Oh, just get over it. No one else is upset. You're fine. And then that blocked you from wanting to share your heart and being vulnerable again because you kind of got dismissed. And so if you've had that happen to you, maybe a parent has kind of shut you down a little bit, or a partner or a sibling or even a friend, you're afraid to open up your heart again. You're afraid to be vulnerable and share how you're feeling. You're afraid to express your emotions because you don't want to be shut down again. And so what do? You say, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yep. How are you doing? I'm good. You're not good. You're not okay. You are not okay, but you're pretending that everything is okay because you're scared to be vulnerable. You're scared to actually share I'm not okay. It's vulnerable to be like, I'm not okay. I should be the strong one. I should be the strong one in my family. If I'm not okay, I don't want my husband to see that I'm not okay, because then he's not going to be okay, and then I'm going to have to comfort him. And if I'm not okay, and how about my family? How about my kids? If I'm not okay, and I know that they're going through certain things, if I'm not okay, and then they're not okay, I just got to be strong. Okay, yep, everything's fine. But deep down, you're crumbling. Deep down, you're not okay. But you tell yourself, I'm fine. But there's emotions that are bubbling and building and building and building. And then what ends up happening, because you haven't opened up, because you haven't been vulnerable, because you haven't actually processed through your emotions, you're just pretending everything is okay. In 2 days from now, you're in the pantry eating. And you're like, today was a fine day. What happened? But that's because you were not actually okay. And this is why having people who get you, having a mentor, having a coach, having a safe space of other people who actually get you will change your life. Because you no longer have to say, I'm okay. You can actually come on the call and say, like, I'm not feeling the greatest. And it's not to emotionally dump, but it's to be honest. You know, a lot of the people on our call today was sharing, like, you know, like, it's scary to trust this process. It's really easy for me to, you know, want to go back to old habits. Like, I used to look a certain way. And even though I don't want to do these crazy diets, you know, it's like I'm still not happy with the way that I look. And so I'm holding myself accountable to not go back to old ways of how I used to do things. I don't want to punish myself with exercise anymore. I don't want to be weighing my food. I'm not going to go back there. But also, like, I'm not really happy with how I feel in my body. It's like, but these people have a safe space to open up about that. And then other people are like, I feel the same way. Like, I resonate with you. I was telling my clients, I said, you guys will heal so much faster because you have our badass community. You have other people who get you. When you can share what's on your heart instead of bottling things up, you're going to prevent yourself from overeating. You're going to stop using food to self-soothe because you haven't actually processed your emotions. So you don't need to have a lot of friends in your life. You need to have people who actually get you. Still to this day, I have like one friend. I have like one good friend. Why? Because I can't relate to a lot of people. I literally cannot relate with a lot of people. Like, and this isn't to put people down. It's just we have different values. And so I want to be around people who actually get me. And it's rare. And this is why I created my group programs like Conquer. Conquer's my 6 or 12 month program. If you're wanting to stop binge eating, get inside of that program, Conquer. I created a group program because man, oh man, there's something so special when you can actually be around other people who are thinking the exact same thoughts as you, who are engaging in the same behaviors as you. You can stop feeling so embarrassed. You can stop feeling so ashamed of your behaviors and finally feel like, wow, other people get me, but not just other people get me. Together, you guys are utilizing the tools. You're getting support. So you're actually shifting. You're actually conquering. This is not like, let's get into a community and let's just talk about how crappy we feel. That's not the badass community. This is not a space where you just like, oh, I relate with you. Yeah, it sucks. I feel so bad in my own skin. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, let's rise. Let's shift. Okay, let me think about this differently. Oh, okay, like, wow, you have a really positive mindset around that. Like one of our clients, I've been working with her for a while, and she was sharing that she's been snowed in for 5 days, and she's been living at home, and she's been baking, and she's been, literally been baking a lot. And she's like, I can just bake for other people. I have no temptation to eat it. And that wouldn't have been the case a few years ago. And that's something that's positive that she shared with the group. And now everyone else is so inspired to see where she's at, because everyone's like, I want that. I want to be able to bake and not have to finish the batter like as soon as I'm making it. Like I want to be able to bake for somebody else and not have any desire to have any. So you get inspired by other people. You feel seen, but you also get moved by other people. You're shown what's actually possible. It's one thing to hear from me, but then it's to hear other people who've been in the program, who have gone through the tools, and who's committed to this process and are sharing, their testimonials and their wins. It's like, I have faith. Like, yes, this is going to work for me. So it was very clear. I just had to come on this live stream right after I got on off of our coaching call, because it is so clear to me that people just want to feel seen. People want to feel understood, but not just by any random Joe Blow off the street, like people who actually get you. When you have a safe space of other people who get you, and you're actually able to share exactly what you're thinking, the thoughts that you're doing, the behaviors that you're engaging in, and there's like no shame, there's no judgment. You're like, I feel safe to share here. You will heal so much faster. Some of these ladies in the group, like they share things in this group that they don't share with a partner or a parent or a child. Like they're like, nobody else gets me except for you. And it's very rare to have that space. So there's two opportunities to really feel seen and to get the support that you need with people who actually get you. The first one is Conquer. So Conquer is my 6 or 12 month program. And this is where I actually help you with your relationship with food. Now I say relationship with food, but I was telling my clients tell me I'm like a life coach. It's not just your relationship with food, but for the context of this program, Conquer is really designed to help you turn your binge-free days, weeks, and random months here and there into sustainable binge-free months without reverting back to old habits. Anybody can have a good week with food or a good month with food and feel really confident, feel good in their own skin. But if something happens, you go on vacation, your day gets flipped upside down, and next thing you know, you're sabotaging yourself. You haven't actually gotten to the root. You haven't actually done the work. So I want to help you prevent that from happening. So it's not like you're starting over and then starting fresh and then, I did so well and now I feel bad. It's like, I want to help you actually build sustainable habits with your food, actually rewire your brain and not go back to old habits. It doesn't matter if you're on vacation. It doesn't matter if you're snowed in and you can't work out. It doesn't matter if your kids do something and your day gets flipped upside down. Regardless, you eat like a badass that loves yourself. You work out like a badass who loves yourself, and you're no longer overeating and sabotaging yourself. Aaron's like, you are 100% a life coach, full transformation in all areas. Yes. I know. It's like, I'm like, not this binge eating coach, but it's like, I help you with your relationship with food, but as a result of that, man, you're going to be more patient with your kids. You're going to have a better intimate life with your husband. You're going to speak up for yourself. You're going to have better boundaries. You're going to feel better in your own skin. Like all these other things are a ripple effect of you actually doing the work to heal your relationship with food. So that's the first thing. It's an online program. 6 or 12 months, and this is a transformation program of your relationship with food. Obviously, everything else gets to improve as a result of that. You get to come on Zoom with me. So I actually coach you in real time twice per month. And then you're part of our badass community. So again, you finally feel less alone. Now, there also is the Unstoppable Badass event that's in person. I love online coaching. I've been doing it for years. But there's nothing like actually getting in the physical room with other badasses from around the world who get you. I ran the Unstoppable Badass event last year. It was 1.0. It was actually in Florida last year. It was in person, and there were tears, there was laughter, there was hugs, there was dance parties, there was breakthroughs. It's an experience of a lifetime. When you have other people who see you for the real you, who see you the way that you've always wanted to see yourself, but you never thought maybe you were good enough to see yourself that way, it is so transformational. It's so special. Your identity shifts. You don't just look at, this version of yourself. You're like, oh, I want to be engaging in these habits. I wish I thought these thoughts. I wish I looked like this. You actually step into that version of yourself. This is the event where you strengthen your intuition. I want to help you become intuitive. I want to help you take your power back so you stop looking externally for what you should do, how you should eat, how you should work out, but you have all the answers within you. I want to help you feel confident. I want to help you actually be proud at the end of the day of how well you take care of yourself. And there's no more gap between who you know you are and who you're acting. It's like you are her on a daily basis. So if you are longing for more connection, this is a very good place to be. The event this year is happening in Toronto, which I'm so excited about, at the end of May. It's a very intimate space. It's going to be a 2-day in-person event. And again, this is where you get to connect with all people from around the world who are faith-driven, who are badass, committed people, who are successful in so many areas of their life, but maybe you find yourself overthinking. Maybe you find yourself wanting to be this calm, intuitive person, but you feel like you're trying to control everything. You feel like your intuition is broken. You feel like I can't trust myself. That's all going to change at this event. So if you want to be in the physical room in person, message me ticket and I will share the details with you for the Unstoppable Badass event 2.0 that's happening in Toronto. People need to feel seen. You're longing for deeper connection, and you cannot feel connection with people who don't get you. So this is not like go for a coffee with a friend or go shopping with your mother-in-law. These are having conversations with people who actually get you, who are eager to grow, who don't want to just settle for I eat healthy and I work out, but I feel like crap in my own skin. You want to be the best version of yourself in every single area of your life. And that's going to transpire at the Unstoppable Badass event. This is where you actually come home to yourself and you actually feel like the woman that's actually within you. There's no disconnect. It's not like you're putting on this front and everyone sees you in one way, but you don't see yourself that way. I want you to come home to yourself and see yourself the way that other people see you. So those are the 2 ways to be plugged in, to feel more connected, and to transform your relationship with food, but also transform your relationship with yourself. Because when you have a better relationship with yourself, everything changes. How you speak to your children, your relationship with your husband, how you see yourself, how confident you feel, everything else transpires. So wanted to share that. I'm so excited. We are just a few months away from the in-person. If you want to go that route, you can also join Conquer, and it's an online program, so you can jump in right away. You can message me Conquer, or you can do both. A lot of my clients are coming, obviously. Being on Zoom is fantastic, and you're going to feel seen and you're going to feel understood, and that will transform your life. And if you want to take it up a notch as well, you can come with us in person, and that will absolutely transform your life. You don't have to be a client to come to this event, but I am capping spots. So if you want to come and be in person with us, it's going to be incredible. So message me Conquer for the details on the online program, and then you can message me Ticket for details for the in-person event in Toronto this May. All right, badasses. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye guys.